Now that I've done an unboxing, I wanted to show you the accessories that it came with. I was actually happy to see that my hoops came in two sets. This is definitely going to be easier if I'm doing doubles when it comes to my projects. I would be able to hoop another garment while the machine is working on the first one. And then as I open it, there is this sheet. It shows the actual frame size and the computer frame size. So, which is very helpful because when you're putting it in your program, you're able to just type in those numbers. And yeah, that's very mindful of them to have this. And when it comes to the computer part of your rainbow machine, the frame sizes are actually on there already. It's preset, so you don't have to worry about that. And this is how it looks like, packaged up, all nice and neat. I like how the garment hoops are stacked up like this. You don't need that much space to store these, so which is nice. The largest hoop that it came with is a 10.6-inch by 7.9 inches, and the smallest hoop is 3 by 1.4 inches. So I would say you could pretty much hoop any garment with all these sizes that it came with. And within that box also came with the arms for the hoops so you can attach it to your machine. And they actually made it pretty easy to figure out which one's the top or bottom of this arm. You can see there's this green rectangle on there, and you want to make sure that's facing you, and then the left side would have the smooth side all the way, and then obviously the right side would have the smooth side because it kind of goes into like a triangular thing, as you can see right there. And once you put it onto a hoop, it's all going to make sense, because if you do it wrong, it will not fit into the machine. So here I'm just going to open up the hoop, and I'm going to take the biggest hoop because that's the one I want to use first. And I'm just going to show you how I attach the arms on there. So each hoop has this metal thing attached to it, and it has an opening on the top and the bottom. And on the arm, there's these little knobs, and you want to make sure you're able to put it through those knobs, and that will lock it in. And it's also magnetic, so it's very strong. That just helps it lock it in into the machine. So when you are embroidering, the hoop won't move as much or at all. So just make sure that is in place, or else when you start your machine, it will just go all over the place. Now, moving on to the cap accessories. First, we have the cap driver. And this one is going to be the one attached to the actual machine. It only came with one cap driver, which is fine because it's going to be stationed onto your machine anyway. But it does come with two cap hoops. So this is one of them, and the other one is actually attached to the cap driver when you first receive it. And then next we have the cap station. So this is what you're going to use when you're hooping your caps or your hats. So this station you want to attach to a table very tightly, so when you are hooping your hat, it will not move, it'll be stable, and it just makes it easier for you to hoop your caps. Another accessory that it came with that's very helpful if you're just starting out are these threads. It came with 12 different colors plus the bobbin thread, the white one that you see right there. Rainbow just made it easier for you to start your hobby or your little business. This is going to last me for a while, or maybe not, depending on how many projects I do. And then we have the flat embroidery frame and table. The size for this is 13.8 by 8.7 inches. And I'm excited to utilize this because I do love making patches, but this time I can make a huge patch. And then last but not the least is the toolkit. It includes all the spare needles, spare bobbins, tools that you need to adjust any knobs or screws onto your machine. It also came with extra lubricant for your machine. So anything that you need for your rainbow machine, it's all here. I will have the link down below in the description box where I got my rainbow machine so you guys can check that out if you want. And if you have any tips and tricks for me, since I am just starting out my industrial embroidery journey, please leave me a comment down below. And thank you very much for watching. I will see you on the next one. Okay, bye.